What's up, everybody? We are live for our day 3 bonus session. I'm feeling good tonight. I am feeling good, and I'm very, very pumped for this session. So let me know how you guys are doing. I just went home for about an hour, spent some time with my son and my daughter and my wife, hanging out. We built a tunnel, played some Legos, played with some superheroes. I hope that you guys are chilling at the house right now. Maybe got your iPad out, maybe got your laptop, maybe a cup of coffee, whatever, whatever. Just chilling, right? A soft, nice blanket, cozy up, and learn about building your online empire. So I'm excited about tonight. And I want to say this. You guys that are here tonight, man, you are the committed. You guys are the committed. You guys really want it. You're the hungry. And so this is one of my favorite sessions. I probably say that every time. This really is one of my favorite sessions, though, because you guys, this is who the people that are serious about this, right? And so I want to work with people who are serious. And so I'm pumped. I'm pumped that you guys are here. So let me say hi to some people before we get started. What is up? Looking at Zoom. What's up, Alexandria? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Mikey? What's up, Ahmad? What's up, Beatrice? What's up, Jacinta? What's up, Stay True? What is up, Julia? What's up, Tracy? All right, let's go over to Facebook. What is up, Jeremy? What's going on? What's up, Pharaoh? What's up, Jerami. Hopefully I said that right. What's up, Latoya? What's up, Joyce? What's up, Teresa? Hey, Travis. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Nadezda. Sorry if I said that wrong. Man, what's up, everybody? So glad you guys are here. Good evening. Marquita, Randy, Beverly, Juan, Nana. I see you guys. I love it. Hello, Trader Tony, Rhonda, April, Tammy, Ryan. You guys are awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm ready to dive in. Let me just give you a little bit of info. The numbers are still growing. We got a lot of people on. This is awesome. This is the biggest night session, store build session we've ever had. You guys are amazing. So let me give you a little bit of info. I promised you a free gift tonight. So let's start with that. I promised you a free gift. But remember, it's only if you used our link. It's only if you used our link. We're using the trust system here, the whatever you want to call it. You just got to use our link, okay? Let me throw that link up real quick just so you guys have it. If you have not started your Shopify store yet or just opened your account, that's what we're going to be working on tonight is our Shopify account. So first of all, you got to get your Shopify account opened. So I want you to go over to shirtschool.com/Shopify. Go ahead and get your account open if you have not done that yet, okay? So listen, guys, the way that this works tonight, and I'm going to give you a free gift after this, okay? I want to make sure you guys are using our link because that was the deal we made was you were going to use our link and we would hook you up with the free gift. If you already have a Shopify account, that's fine. We're still going to hook you up. Don't try to start another one under our link or anything like that. The way this is going to work tonight, though, is I'm going to give you the free gift. I'm going to use the free gift, and I'm going to walk you through it. And what I really want to encourage you to do is do this with me. Have fun with it. Hopefully you've got your laptop out. You're at your computer. Maybe go along with it, okay? Try to do this as you go. Now, and also remember, you don't have to have like every step done tonight, okay? You don't have to have everything perfect tonight. Just get some stuff done. Hopefully you learn some stuff. I try to go at kind of a medium pace. Sometimes it's a little fast for some people. It's a little slow for other people, depending on how advanced you are. But I'm going to do my best. Some people have been asking about the replays. Yes, this was recorded. You can watch this again. So guys, about the replays will expire Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So you've got just a couple days to get caught up on these if you want to rewatch them, all that kind of stuff. You can watch the replays. You can either find those in the guides section in the Facebook group, the Launch Your Brand Challenge Facebook group, or you can find those at shirtschool.com/watchnow. And then another thing about tonight, I won't be able to answer questions in real time because I've done this session quite a few times and it could go like 3 or 4 hours if I try to answer every question kind of in real time. So I'm going to do my best to have at least a little bit of Q&A time at the end. And I'm going to do my best to go at a really nice pace where everybody hopefully can follow along. And then one more thing I want to say is, I am looking at the main feed in Facebook and the Zoom feed. So I know there's some people watching in the VIP group and also on our business page and on our YouTube page. I'm going to try to hit the VIP feed to look at questions there as well after the session. But I'm mainly going to be focused on the Launch Your Brand Challenge group and the Zoom feed because we've literally got 300 plus people. That is insane. There's a lot of people. We got like 300 plus people on those two feeds. So those are where I'm going to give most of my attention. Okay, so let's start moving through this. So number one, if you haven't started your account, please use our link. We'd love that. We'd love it if you supported us. We're doing this free challenge. We'd love that. shirtschool.com/Shopify. Get your account set up. After you do that, I want to give you your free gift. And all you have to do to claim your free gift, and I'm going to actually leave this up for the duration of this training, go over to shirtschool.com/cheat sheet. shirtschool.com/cheat sheet. What you're going to get there is you're going to get a Shopify store build cheat sheet. And there's no you don't have to put in any information. It's free, okay? It's just our gift to you tonight. This is what that looks like. When you type in shirtschool.com/cheat sheet, you're going to get this, okay? This is basically, I don't know how many steps it is, 13, I want to say, something like that. It's each step that you need to go through before you open your store, okay? And it's got some other tools and resources. Yes, these are all affiliate links, So we do get a little bit of kickback if you use any of these links. But these are just other resources for you. We also have like our YouTube channel down here at the bottom. If you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, we would love that. It's been growing like crazy the last year, and we put out new videos every single Tuesday for based on print-on-demand, t-shirts, apparel, that kind of stuff. Our Instagram there, and these are just other tools that we use. And so this is a really good resource, and we wanted to give that to you free tonight for showing up. Again, we're using the honor system. That's what word I was looking for, the honor system. Hopefully you used our link to set up your Shopify account, and we want to hook you up with this cheat sheet, okay? So between the training this morning, the bonus session tonight, and the cheat sheet, hopefully you guys have everything you need to get your Shopify store set up. Not only that, hopefully you have, our goal is that you have everything you need to set it up the right way. You can set up a store and it not be a good store. So the goal of tonight is to get you set up the right way, okay, where you're actually going to make sales and profits. That's the goal. We want to set up our store in the best possible way for sales and profits. Now, as I've mentioned, and I probably say this way too much, but everything I'm teaching you tonight is battle tested, okay? It's battle tested in my own Shopify stores over the last 4 years, and it's battle tested with literally over 1,000 students inside of our Shirt School course. They're following the methods that I've put together. And so I don't say that to like I don't want to be a guru. I'm not trying to be like some crazy, knowledgeable guy. I don't know, whatever you want to call me, some expert. But this is battle tested stuff, and I just want to let you know that, this is what we found to really work really well. And so that's why we're giving you this specific information, okay? All right, so what we're going to do tonight, I've already kind of explained it, but I'm actually going to pull up a Shopify store. I'm going to pull up the Enneagram Life Test Store. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to bump back and forth and walk through each step to show you how to do each of these things, okay? So with that being said, let me know, just give me a ready in the comments. Just say ready if you're ready to dive in. And I'm going to take my eyes off of the chat, off of the comments, and I'm going to go just start getting deep into the training, okay? Oh, man, Zoom is blowing up. I see you guys. You are ready. Man, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to build out your automated sales machine to put that money in your bank account. Start your engines. Oh, yeah, I love it. All right, Facebook, I see you over there. You guys are ready. Let's learn. Okay, get your laptop out. Let's roll. This is a lot of people on here. You guys are amazing. I love it. Okay, so you've got your cheat sheet pulled up. Okay. All right. So we've also got our Shopify store pulled up. Now, once you've set up your Shopify store at shirtschool.com/Shopify, you're probably going to see something that looks like this. You're probably not going to have products down here. It may look a little bit different, but you're going to be seeing this. You're going to be seeing this on your screen. You're going to have all these options over here on the left that all do different things. Okay. I'm going to take you through step by step how to get this built out. All right, our first step here after we open our Shopify account is that we want to go to Online Store, Themes, explore free themes, and install a free Shopify theme. So we recommend with your theme that you use simple or minimal. You're welcome to use any of the free themes. These are the ones that we like the best and that we have used and battle tested, like I said, and they work great. In my opinion, when you're just starting out, there's no need to get a paid theme. Okay, if you don't have the expendable money that you want to put into that, paid themes cost anywhere from $50 to maybe $200. Using a free theme is perfectly fine, and you can make it look really good, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to go over here to Online Store. Boom, we're going to click on that. Now, right down here, you're going to see themes, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down and we're going to hit Explore Free Themes. Boom. That's going to take us to the free themes. Here, you're going to see a few different options. They have 9 options that are free. Here's what I would tell you in my experience. Some people, so like this Brooklyn theme, the narrative theme, and the venture theme especially, when you look at when you look at these test stores that they have, like if we pull up Brooklyn, they look really good, especially in comparison to the ones that we're recommending. Like, look how awesome this looks with like this full picture and all this kind of stuff. What I found is that usually doesn't translate to your own store with these themes. The reason for that is because they have really, really high quality photography and it's all formatted perfectly. Everything is set up so good. I don't think that hasn't translated for me very well when I'm setting up stores. And it doesn't translate to a well-functioning store, in my opinion. Some people can make it work, but in my opinion, I like simple. Not this simple. I like this simple theme. But overall, when I'm designing a store, I want it to be simple. I want it to be simple for the customer. Okay? I want them to not be overwhelmed. I want it to look good on their phone. I just want a functioning, easy to navigate store. So in my experience, simple or minimal are the two that we really like. Okay? You can use either one. They're going to function very similarly, but I want you to get simple or minimal installed, or one of these other ones. And all you need to do is just click on the one you want. There's a few different versions of it. Any of these are fine. They're all going to have the same options. And then you're going to hit Add to Theme Library. Add to Theme Library. Okay? And we have minimal installed on this store. Okay. Once you have that theme in here, you can actually make the theme live. So watch, I'll show you what I mean. So if we put in simple, we hit Add to Theme Library. That's going to pop up right here in our themes, in our theme library. You guys are crazy. We have 330 people on this call. Like, that is amazing. You guys are so awesome. I'm so glad to have you here, and I really, really hope that this is extremely valuable for you. Okay, so once you've got this theme added in here, you can either customize it or you can just go ahead and publish it. Once you publish it, it will be live on your store. But you guys, your store is actually password protected right now. So you don't nobody can access it. You don't have to worry about that. You just need to, I would just go ahead and publish it. And that's going to bring it up to here in this section. And then we can customize it from there. Okay? We can customize it from there. So go ahead, when you see your theme down here, just go ahead and publish it. I think the default theme that the store comes with is Debut. I think that's what it comes with in the Shopify store. Okay, once we've done that, we are going to upload our logo. Upload our logo. Remember, first day we got a logo, right? Did you guys get a logo? All right, so hopefully you got your logo. It's time to upload our logo into the theme. What we're going to do, we're going to click on Online Store again, or we can just stay here. We're already in the right place. We're going to hit Customize. That's going to take us into where we can actually make our store look pretty. We can customize all this stuff. Okay, now you're not going to see much here. We're going to click on our header over here on the left. And this is where we're going to upload our logo. Okay, right here. We're going to upload our logo right there. So you're literally just going to hit, we can hit change, and we can upload right here from our computer. Now, let me give you a quick tip on your logo. If you pull up your logo on your computer and it has a bunch of space around it, you might want to crop it in to just really close to the logo. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. Give me just 1 second here. See if I can show you what I mean. Because I see this with a lot of people, so I want to get out in front of some of the things that I see okay, here we go. This is perfect. All right, let me share my screen again. So this is in this folder, I've got I got these logos from Placeit for this little test Enneagram store. So right up here in the top right, this is the one I downloaded directly from Placeit. It looks great, right? Like, it looks awesome. Nothing wrong with it. The only problem with it is you see how much space is around that middle part? Now, I cropped it in, and this is what it looks like after I cropped it in. So I got rid of some of that space. The way that you do that, at least on a Mac, is you can just open it up in this little preview, and then we can literally just crop right around it. And then we can hit Tools, Crop. If you're on Windows, you could do this in Paint. I mean, it's super simple. You could do it in Paint. There might be another way to do it on Windows. You could throw it into like Photopea on the internet, or you could probably just search crop tool on Google. Like it's very simple to crop. But you want to crop that in, especially like if you're getting something from Place It, you just want to crop, get rid of some of that space. You see, like I have a few other options here. These need to be cropped because when you load those up into your store, they're going to be really small. Let me see if I can show you what happens when I upload one of those into my store. Oh, I've actually already got one in here. So when you click, like if I click this one, look at what it looks like. Like it's not very awesome, is it? So when we have the cropped version there, it looks a lot better. And I think at one point I changed the color and Place It to match my branding, so it looks a lot better. Okay, so get your logo uploaded right there. Now there are some other options here that you can play with. These aren't there's not like a perfect way to do this. Like you can do it to your liking. You can change your logo size right here. So we can put like 400. It'll get a little bit bigger. Put like 100, it'll get a little smaller, right? I liked my logo at 275. That you're gonna have to use your eyes a little bit here to make sure it's looking good. If we scroll down, we have a few other options for our logo. Like if we uncheck that, it's gonna change the layout. I like this layout a lot. It's great. I just chose to go mine with it like this. Some of these things, it's just your preference, right? These aren't gonna affect your sales. This is just whatever you like. That looks good to your eyes. We can also left align our logo if we want. There's some different options here, okay? So that's our logo. One more thing I want to show you really quickly. This might be in the cheat sheet, but it might not. Okay, it's not there. All right. Up here in the top right, you have this little computer icon right here. Now, if you click this, it's going to give you the option to look at the mobile version of your website. This is super duper, ooper pooper important that you look at the mobile version of your website. Let me tell you some stats. These are rough stats, but they're approximately right. About 85 to 90% or more of your traffic is going to be on their phone. How many of you guys buy stuff on your phone? I don't even think I buy stuff on my computer. I only buy stuff on my phone pretty much. So about 85, 90% of your traffic is going to be on your phone. A lot of people make this mistake. Guys, I'm giving you all the mistakes people make tonight so you can avoid them. A lot of people don't look at their website on mobile. They only look at desktop, and desktop does not matter. It matters what it looks like on mobile. And I would even go a step further and encourage you to routinely check it on your actual smartphone. Not just looking at the mobile version, because I know on my iPhone it looks a little different. It looks a little different than it does even here. So it's really important that you check your mobile version. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to desktop here. All right. So that's your logo. We got our logo in there. Okay. This one is a really big one. We're looking at this one right here. I'm gonna read it and then I'll talk about it. Pick 2 colors for your store and customize the look of your store. We recommend selecting 2 fonts and 2 colors and surfing around the page builder inside Shopify I have a typo there, to customize each section. Okay, so this step is really customizing the look of your store. This is a big one. This is not one I could really go all the way through with you tonight or put in the cheat sheet. I just couldn't put all that in there. But I do want to spend a minute and talk to you about how to do this, because some of you guys, it could feel a little overwhelming, right? So this is the page builder inside Shopify, and you have a couple different options here on how to edit things. When you land here, you're going to see this over on the left. What I want to first direct your attention to is your theme settings down here at the bottom. I know the cheat sheet is in the way there. I can move it real quick. Theme settings down here at the bottom left. Theme settings. See that? I'm just going to take the cheat sheet down for a second. I think most of you guys have probably got it. And then maybe we'll bring it back if we need to here in a little bit. We'll take that off the screen for now. So let's go to theme settings. Here is where you can select your fonts, your colors. You can tweak your layout, favicon, add your social media, tweak your checkout. Don't let yourself feel overwhelmed with this, okay? It's very simple. You need to use your eyes. You have to spend a little bit of time going through each section here and making sure that you've edited each section. And I'm going to take you through a couple of those right now. Guys, if you are still trying to get the cheat sheet, you just need to pull up this website, shirtschool.com/cheat sheet, and you can just download it there. You'll be able to view it. It's just a Google Doc link that is in that, that is at that link, okay? Okay, so we need to edit our store here. We need to make it look cool. So we're going to start with our layout, and we're just going to go through these. Enable wide layout. We can leave that checked. We can uncheck it. That doesn't really matter. I have it checked on this store. I like the wider layout. I think it looks a little better. Okay, back. We'll go to our next section, colors. Colors are super important. Here's the thing, guys. I recommend 2 to 3 colors maximum for your entire store. That's going to make it look clean and professional. Okay, 2 to 3 colors maximum. Do not go wild with the colors. I see this all the time with beginners. You go wild with the colors, it just gets real bad. It gets very unprofessional. Here's what I encourage you guys to do with your color scheme. If you don't have your color scheme already, if you haven't, maybe you haven't got a logo yet, you don't know what your color scheme is gonna be, I encourage you to go look at some of your favorite websites and see what their color schemes are, and you can just copy them, literally. Like there's no companies don't have copyrights on colors. If you like a color scheme, you can just use that color scheme. That's literally the easiest thing to do, and I'll show you some tricks. So let's go out here and let's go to, I'm trying to remember what I actually copied this off of. Let me try this. Let's Google mom shirts, and let's see what comes up on Google for these websites. Let's see if we see any websites that, okay, Little Mama Shirt Shop right here. Let's open that up. Okay, here we go. There's one. So what I do is I start going to try to find a few other websites that I like. Now you can even go to you can go to any website and you will be able to do this. Like at one point I went to like just Ford.com. Is it Ford.com? It might be something different. But like Ford.com, you go here. What I want to point out to you is the color scheme. No matter what website you go to, you're going to see they're really 99 times out of 100, 95 times out of 100 probably, they're only using 2 colors, maybe 3. So we're looking at Ford.com. We got the royal blue that Ford uses. It's down here. We got like a navy. I mean, that's really, look, like everything is blue. They've got a couple shades of blue. Looks like they're using red accents. So it's literally like 2 to 3 color schemes, right? At the most. If we go back over to our mom shirts, we see like this website right here. It's like a light pink and a black, right? Looks pretty similar to what I had. If we go to Little Mama Shirt Shop, it's like a pink and then they've got a yellow and black, 3 colors, right? We scroll through their website, we're going to see those same colors. If we go down to the bottom, we can check, like in here, it's white, okay? You got to keep your color scheme super simple, okay? Keep your color scheme simple. So if we go back to our website, we want to customize these. You can see in my store, I'm using, in this test store, I'm using black and pink, and then like some white. So those are the colors that I'm using to get this kind of clean look, right? So we just want to customize each color. Here's a tip, a super ninja tip. You can go out to if you're using Google Chrome, you can do this on Windows or Mac. Get this Chrome extension called Color Pick Eyedropper. Chrome extensions. Okay, go to the Chrome Web Store. Search for Color Pick Eyedropper. There's actually a bunch of these. Color Pick Eyedropper. It's free. Add it to your Chrome. Watch what you can do. Check this out. We go to like we go to any website. We can open our Color Pick Eyedropper, and then we can mouse over a color that we want, and it will tell us what that color is. Right here, 023479. So we can copy that color code from the Ford website, and we can actually use that color right here in our store. Hopefully. There it is. Boom. Right there in our top bar. That's the exact same color as on the Ford website. So, and then what you want to do is when you have your color scheme, you can just save those codes in like a notepad, those color codes, and those are the colors for everything you do. You have your colors right there. So you can make sure everything matches by just using those same color codes. Is that pretty cool? Let me know if that, I saw some mind blowns in there. This is how you do it though. Like this is how you do it the easy way. You don't have to struggle, is by doing it this way. Just find some websites that you really like the look of. Take the colors, right? It's just a color. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it makes things a lot easier and a lot quicker, okay? All right, so we're going to get out of these. So you want to go through each section in the theme settings and change your colors and make sure that you're only using 2 to 3 colors. You can see over here on the left, all my colors are matching, okay? Now let's talk about typography for a second. This is basically the same idea here with your typography as it is with the colors. Do not, I repeat, do not use more than 2 fonts. 2 fonts. 2. Do not go wild with your fonts. And I will encourage you, give you my best expertise is, my best advice is to not use wild fonts. As much as we want to, and you might think it fits the brand or whatever, keep your fonts simple, okay? Simple fonts will convert better. So what I usually do is I pick a bolder font and I pick a thinner font. So in this one, I've got Avenir Next and I've got Fajala 1. I never know how to say that, but those are the 2 fonts I'm using. Keep it to 2 fonts. Pick one. Your first font that you want is this font where it's going to be like most of your like typed out paragraphs and things are going to be in that font. And the other font you use is going to be most of your headers and titles, okay? Keep it simple. Let me give you an example. If we go here to if we go here to our header font and we change this and we pick, and we're scrolling through here and we're like, and we pick one like, maybe like this one. Let's let that load. Okay, right here. Does that font look professional? Not really. I mean, that's not terrible. Don't get me wrong. That's not terrible. But there's some wild ones in here, okay, like Lobster. Like, it's going to be hard to make a website that looks really professional with this kind of font. You know? So I highly, highly suggest that you keep your fonts really simple. Keep your fonts simple. Pick something bold for your headings. Pick something a little bit thinner for your paragraphs and words. Don't go wild with the fonts. We want to be creative. It's not. It won't help. Just keep it simple. Okay, keep it simple. So select your fonts there in the font section. Remember, we're still in the theme settings, and then we can move throughout these. We can customize our checkout if we want. All I've done in the checkout is I've uploaded my logo. That's all I've done. Let me give you one more tip here when you're designing your store. White background. White background converts best. You can Google it. What color background is the best for websites? It's white, okay? White is the best on the eyes. It's the easiest to look at, and it's the easiest to read text on. So keep your background white, okay? Do not do anything else. Like if you're like super tempted and you're like, I have to change my background color, change it to like the lightest gray ever, okay? Like just go white. Just white. Keep it white. Even black is extremely hard. Is extremely hard to read. Yeah, somebody said we're raised to read and trust black text on white background. Yeah, think about it. You read books when you're a kid. You're learning to read. It's white pages with black text, right? So yeah, that's a great point. I never even thought about that. But white converts best. White is easiest. Just stick with white, okay? Okay, let's do a little bit more here, and then we're going to move on. Here on the home page, you have these sections, okay? You can add a section. And there are different types of sections you can add on your home page. You have things which you're not really going to use custom HTML. You're probably not going to use blog posts, although if you want to, go ahead. A collection list, which is like a list of your collections of your products. You have a featured collection if you have like say you want to feature your entire hat collection. You have gallery, which is a collection of photos. You have image with text, slideshow. All of these things are pretty self-explanatory. If we hit like on slideshow, it just pops a slideshow in here. And we can upload photos, right? Pretty simple. We can feature a product if we want to put a certain product there. Here's what I'll tell you guys about your homepage. Your homepage is not that important. I hate to break it to you. It's not that important, okay? Most of the time, you're going to be sending people to your product pages. To your product pages. A product page looks like this. This is what a product page looks like. The product page is actually way more important than the home page, okay? The product page is way more important than the home page. Now, does that mean your home page is not important? No, your home page is important. But my advice, again, keep it super simple. Don't go wild on your home page, putting like a ton of stuff. You can use this layout, if you like, just to create a simple home page. The first thing I've got on my home page is I've got this banner. This banner I created in Placeit in like 5 minutes. I even got this mock-up from Placeit. So easy, okay? The next thing I've got is my bestseller collection. I'm actually going to show you how to set up these collections, but all I've done is I've added a collection section right here and selected the bestsellers collection. I'll show you how to set that up. And then right here, I've got a About Us section, which is just an image with text, and I just pasted my About Us story right there. And then below that, I've just got my footer, and this is a super simple layout. So that's pretty much it, right? You're welcome to use this layout on there. A couple other things you're going to want to pay attention to on your design is you will want to go over through these menus right here, which are the different kinds of pages. So we can go to product pages, and we can customize our product pages. So I click right here. We can customize all these different options. So we can show the quantity selector or not show the quantity selector. We can select the zoom type. So Lightbox, where we can click it and zoom in. Or if we change it to zoom in, you can do that, right? We can change it to no zoom, where you just can't zoom on it. That's not super important. You know, I keep it on Lightbox, which is the one that I use. Thumbnail position means these extra thumbnails that you put in, they're below the image. We can also put them to the right of the image. Right there, okay? I don't recommend having a tab here. I'd turn that off. That's adding a bunch of tabs. Product sharing, you can have that on. That's fine. Dynamic checkout buttons. If you have an option to turn this off, turn it off. Turn it off. That adds a PayPal button here, and that will decrease conversions. Okay, so it's better to leave that off. So if you have that option, turn it off. Somebody asked where product pages are. If you just click this drop down right here, you can select product pages. Okay, let's move on to collection pages. We go to collection pages. You have this is what a collection looks like. We can click on collection pages over here on the left, and then we can edit these. The main one you want to turn off is your product vendor. What that's going to do is that's going to show your print-on-demand provider right here. It says Custom Cat. We don't want that. We don't want to show that. We want us to be the product vendor, so we're going to turn that off. Okay, all of these you can leave on. You can turn them off if you don't like them, but I usually just leave those on. Okay, the next one that I want you to pay attention to is your cart. Go to cart. Where is the settings button? I'm going to get to questions after this, so hold your questions. I don't want to get lost in the questions. We're going to click on cart. Okay, and then we have our shopping cart here. And again, we just click over here and we have whatever options are available. In this theme, we just have the order notes. So there's nothing we need to do on the cart. Then we go to checkout. And there are a few options on the checkout that we'll want to look at real quick. So here's what your checkout looks like. Okay. Now what this says is the checkout page doesn't have any settings. Open checkout settings. This is in another place in your Shopify account, so you can just leave this as is. You don't need to do anything else with this. Totally fine to leave it as is, but we can check out the checkout settings in our Shopify account if we want to later. Let's go back to our home page. So that's my advice for you guys is to go through each of these sections, use your eyes, use your best judgment, and model other websites. Find a website that you really like the layout and just model yours after that. Use some of the tools we talked about, like the Color Pick Eyedropper, which is free to kind of grab those color codes. You can use Placeit to create, mock-ups and these banners and those kind of things. Shirtschool.com/Placeit if you want to get hooked up with that. Through our link, feel free to do that. But let's keep going down the cheat sheet because we're only like three steps in. Okay. So that's kind of customizing your store. All right. The next thing we want to do right here is we want to set up our shipping. We want to set up our shipping for our store. So we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to shipping and delivery. We're going to set up our shipping. Now, at Shirt School, we recommend either free shipping for all orders, which is super duper easy to set up, or $4.95 shipping for orders up to $40 or $50. You can choose, and then free shipping over $40 or $50. So let's talk about the first one real quick. The first one is literally just all orders free shipping. Okay, that's not generally the one we go with. We generally go with the other one because it incentivizes your customers to spend more money. Okay, so free shipping is just free shipping on everything. The one that I really want to focus on is this $4.95 for orders up to $40 or $50 and free shipping over $40 or $50. This is the easiest way that we have found, and tons of our students use this method. This is the easiest way to increase average order value without having to do like hardly anything. You don't have to use any apps. This is like super easy way to get your customers to spend more money is just to have this free shipping threshold at $40 or $50. So let me show you what I mean. On our website here, we already have this set up, but I'm going to show you how to set it up. But I want to give you an example first. Right down here at the bottom, you see free shipping for orders over $50. Okay? So that means when we spend $50 on the store, we get free shipping. If we spend under $50, we have to pay $4.95 for shipping. Okay? So let's talk about how to set that up. We're going to go to settings down here at the bottom left. And by the way, if we have new people tuning in, thank you for coming tonight. We have a lot of people on with us. This is awesome. I'm really enjoying it. If you have not got your free gift for being here tonight, head over to shirtschool.com/cheat sheet, and you can grab the Shopify cheat sheet that we are using tonight, and you can use it for yourself. As a reminder, we'd love it if you set up your Shopify store through our link. We would really appreciate that. You set up your store through our link. We give you the free cheat sheet. That's kind of what we promised earlier. Shirtschool.com/Shopify to do that. And then also for everybody watching, the replay will be available in the Facebook group and on the shirtschool.com/watch now page. It will be available to rewatch until Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. Central Time or Pacific Time. And then the replays will expire. Okay, so you got to watch them before then. Okay, so we're going to set up shipping. We're going to set up this free shipping threshold. So we want to go over to settings at the bottom left. Then we want to click on shipping and delivery. I don't know if you guys saw that. Shipping and delivery. It's right here. Boom. All right. Luckily, this is my office address, so it's not my home address. So that's where I am. That's where my office is. So what we want to do is we want to click on manage rates right here. In the right. I'm going to click on manage rates. If for any reason you don't see manage rates, if it just says create new profile, you want to click on create new profile. So either option that you have. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set up two shipping rates. So we're going to scroll down here to domestic. Right here, United States. I'll talk about international in just a second. We're going to click on add rate. And what we're going to do here is we're going to set up your own rates. And what we're going to do is we're going to change this right here to custom flat rate. And we can call this something like standard shipping 3 to 5 days. You can call it really anything. You can call it whatever you want. I call it just standard shipping 3 to 5 days. And we're going to set that price at $4.95. $4.95. For us, this has been the sweet spot. This has been the sweet spot, $4.95. And what we're going to do is we're going to click this Add Conditions button. And we don't want to do it by weight. We actually want to we don't do based on order price. And what we're going to do here is we're going to set a minimum price of 0. And we're going to set a maximum price of, in this case, we're going to do $49.99. You can do $39.99 if you'd rather do that. It's up to you. $39.99 or $49.99 both work. Here's what you want to think of, guys. Depending on your pricing, you want to think of I want to incentivize customers to buy 2 items. So let's just say the majority of your products are t-shirts and they're priced at $22.99. If a customer orders 2 items at $22.99, it's going to bump them over the $40 threshold, and we want them to get free shipping. So we want to incentivize them for buying 2 t-shirts. So we would want to set this at $40 because if they buy 2 t-shirts, that's going to bump over the $40 mark. If you're pricing your t-shirts a little bit higher, like maybe $25, $26, you might want to set this at $49.99 so that when a customer buys 2 t-shirts and it passes over that $50 threshold, they'll get the free shipping. So you just want to think about how your pricing is set up. The goal with this free shipping method, threshold method, is to get people to buy 2 items. Okay, so whatever cost 2 items is, that's where you want to set it. So in this case, we're going to do $49.99 and we're going to hit done. Okay. Keep in mind, I've already set this up. Let me actually delete these so you can this isn't confusing. So what you're going to see now is you're going to see one shipping rate that is standard shipping 3 to 5 days, 0 to $49.99, and it's $4.95. So what does this mean? This means if your customer spends $0 on your store up to $49.99, they're going to pay $4.95 in shipping. Now we're going to create a second rate. We're going to hit add rate. And we're going to set up a second rate. We're going to do set up your own rates. We're going to do shipping speed, custom flat rate. And we're going to call this free shipping. And we can still say 3 to 5 days, maybe. Call it whatever you want. And we're going to leave this at free. And we're going to do add conditions, just like we did last time. We're going to do based on order price. And now we're going to set the minimum at $50. And we're going to set no maximum. Hit done. All right. Now we've got 2 shipping rates set up. We've got $4.95 if your customer spends 0 to $49.99. Then we've got free shipping for $50 and up. Okay? So you're going to set up those 2 shipping profiles. Now we hit save. Now we're done. That's all you need to do for shipping. Now you have it set up to where if your customer spends, let's say they buy 1 item, $25, $26, they're going to pay an additional $4.95 in shipping. If they spend over $50, they're going to get free shipping. Okay? Now, I want to talk just really briefly about international shipping. First of all, if it's super confusing for you to do international shipping, you don't have to do international shipping. Most of you guys are going to be selling in the United States. So you don't really need to worry about international shipping. But if you want to set it up, what I always do is I add a rate for rest of the world right here. And I do set up your own rates. I do a custom flat rate, kind of just like we've just done it. And I just do international shipping. And I charge anywhere between $14.95 and $19.95 is where you want to set your international shipping. I generally go with like $14.95, but you'll want to check with your print-on-demand provider and see what they're going to charge you for the international shipping so that you can make those kind of match up. But that's all you need to do. You can hit add conditions. I do the international shipping for all orders. Like, there's no free shipping threshold. I just keep it at $14.95 or $19.95 for all orders, okay? So that's all you need to do to set that up here if you want to set up international shipping. If that's confusing for you, don't even worry about it. You don't need to do it. The majority of you are not going to be selling internationally right away, and I don't advise you to, because it can be a little much at first, and the shipping times are obviously longer if you have a print-on-demand provider in the United States, okay? All right, so that's shipping. Once you set that up, you're done with shipping. Set up those 2 profiles, you're done with shipping. Remember, guys, we'll have some Q&A time at the end, and I will do my best to answer the questions I'm seeing come up a lot at the end. I know some of this stuff can be a little bit confusing for some people, trying to make it as simple as possible. Okay, shipping is confusing to a lot of people. I totally understand that. Let me just address that real quick while we're talking about shipping, because I know a lot of you guys are thinking, wait a second, the print-on-demand provider is shipping the item, and I'm charging shipping. So let me try to clear this up for you. The print-on-demand provider, let's say in this case it's Custom Cat. Let's say you're using Custom Cat. And I'll go full screen for a second. Let's say you're using Custom Cat as your print-on-demand provider. Custom Cat does not care about your customer and your store, any of that stuff. Custom Cat is only charging you as the business owner for the shipping on the item. They are charging you. They are charging you for the product cost. So if I sell an item and Custom Cat is my print-on-demand provider, they're going to package up the item and ship it to the customer, and they're going to charge the business the price for shipping, whatever they charge for shipping, and whatever they charge for the product cost. Okay? I have to charge my customer shipping. Or I can make it free. I have to understand that I'm going to pay the shipping cost, whatever that is, to the print-on-demand provider. Hopefully that's making sense. Let me try to break it down a little bit more here. I don't want you to be confused. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my iPad. We're getting crazy tonight. We're getting crazy. All right. Let's make this white. Okay. So when you sell an item on your store, Custom Cat charges you, let's say it's $10 for the t-shirt. This is any print-on-demand provider. When you get an order, Custom Cat or any print-on-demand provider, they're going to charge you, let's say $10. This is an example, $10 for the t-shirt. They're also going to charge you $4 for shipping. Okay? So you have charged let's say your customer paid, let's just, as an example, say they paid $25. This $25 goes to you as the business owner, but you have to pay the print-on-demand provider for whatever the cost that they charge for the t-shirt and shipping. So you want to set up shipping because you're passing along the shipping charges that you are being charged to the customer. So your customer paid this $25. They might have paid you $21 for the t-shirt and $4 for shipping. And you're basically taking that shipping charge and you're just remitting it back to the print-on-demand provider because they have to ship your product, so they have to get paid for the shipping. Is this making sense? Am I making it more confusing or am I making it less confusing? The print-on-demand provider is charging your business for the product cost and the shipping. You have to charge you can charge the customer whatever you want for shipping. If you want to milk it and make more money, you could charge the customer like $10 for shipping. Whatever you want to do, okay? But you're charging the customer for shipping, and you're taking that money from shipping and you're giving it to Custom Cat because they're actually shipping your product. I know that's really confusing. Sometimes that can be confusing, and I see that a lot. So I want to take a minute there and just make sure everybody understands that. Let me look at this one question because I do want to clarify. So you take the $25, you pay $14, you keep the rest. Yes, exactly, Resin. You got it. You got it, man. Or woman. I'm sorry. I don't know. Apologize. Woman. You got it. You got it. Sorry about that. Apologize. Okay, so that's kind of how that works, okay? So now that we've got shipping out of the way, let me get my Facebook feed set back up here. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, it sounds like you guys are getting it. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Let's keep rolling. So next up, we want to get our print-on-demand provider installed. And you guys have probably already done that. You can do this at first. You can do it later, whatever you want to do. But you need to have a print-on-demand app. I'll show you 2 ways to get your print-on-demand app. You're going to go over to apps on the left side of your store. And you can go to shop for apps. And you can search print on demand right here. And this is how you can find a print on demand provider. Now, keep in mind these top 3 are ads. You usually want to disregard those. And I always sort it by most installed. And you're going to see a bunch of these print on demand providers here. And you just need to pick one. The one that we've been recommending and that we're demoing tonight is called Custom Cat. I think you guys know, you were here this morning, you kind of know about Custom Cat. I would ask you, if you're going to use Custom Cat, don't get it from the App Store. Actually, we'd love it if you used our link, shirtschool.com/POD. And that's going to take you to Custom Cat's website. And you can hit this Start Selling button up here at the right. And then you just enter your information there. Once you get into your Custom Cat account, let me show you what that looks like. You're going to get here, okay? You're going to need to go to the My Stores section, and you're actually going to need to connect your Shopify store. All that you do when you connect that Shopify store is you need to use your Shopify address right here, which is like mine is enneagram-life.myshopify.com. You're going to have to enter that in to Custom Cat. You will automatically have one of these. Everybody has one automatically. So whatever you named your business, Shopify will give you that. And so you want to connect up your Shopify store by using that little address, okay? Sorry, I'll get lost in the comments. And listen, guys, you're welcome to use any print-on-demand provider you want. That's totally fine. There are actually a lot of really cool print-on-demand providers out there that do a lot more than apparel. They do jewelry, and they do all these cool products, pillows and seat covers. And actually on Friday, Joe Roberts is going to show you some really cool print-on-demand products that are outside of my expertise, but they're in his expertise, and he's gonna show those to you. So once you've got your store connected here, you're going to see the app in your Shopify account. You have this app right here. Okay. Now, what I want to do now is I want to walk you through how to create your products. Is that next? Yeah. The next step is create your products inside the Print on Demand app by uploading your designs onto the products you want in your store. So let's take it from the first step here. We're going to click on apps. Then we're going to click on our print-on-demand provider. In this case, we're using Custom Cat. And that's going to open up your print-on-demand app. Yours is probably going to look a little bit different if you are not using Custom Cat. Okay? Somebody said you don't have the cheat sheet. The link is on the screen here. Just pull up a tab, or on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPad, type in shirtschool.com/cheat sheet, and that will give you the cheat sheet. There's even a download button. If you want to download it, just click the little download button, and you can save it forever. Our gift to you. All right, so we're here, and we want to add our products, okay? So this is where we actually put our designs that we created this week onto whatever products we want to sell in our store. So we click on the Add Product button right here, and then we can select whatever product we want, okay? So let's do a t-shirt in this example. We'll click on men's apparel. We can click on short sleeve over here. You can pick whatever products you want to put in your store. That's what's so cool. If you want to sell this camo shirt, you can sell it. Obviously, the cost on that one's a little bit higher, right? You're going to have to charge a lot more. But you can put whatever products that you want. I like the Bell & Canvas 3001C. And all you have to do is click on Add. And then it's going to pull up this box. This is where you add your designs from your computer. Maybe you got them from Placeit or Photoshop or wherever you made your designs. You're going to want to upload those here. The file format that they recommend and that I always use is .png. So if you're exporting from Placeit, it's automatically a PNG. I always use a PNG. You can click right here and you can upload a design from your computer. Okay. So I'll go to my little test store and we just grab one of these designs from our computer. And once it uploads, it's just going to pop on the t-shirt right there. Right? Now we can select our colors. So if we want to do this on black, we just select black. Right? And now it pops in there. We can select whatever colors we want to sell in our store. And we can deselect the colors that we don't want. So I don't want white, right? Now, it's going to auto place it. It's going to auto place the design wherever it wants. But if you want to change the placement, you just click this custom button. And then you can change where the placement is. You can change the size of it. We could put it all the way down here if we want, right? The optimal placement, a screen printer taught me this. And the optimal placement is about, if you hold your hand out and you make 4 fingers, it's about that far from the bottom of your collar. So that's about where you want your design to start. So we just pop that approximately in that place and we're good to go. Over here on the product details button, that's where we can customize our product descriptions. We can customize our titles. We can set our pricing, right? We can do all those things on the product details. So we could call this Go With The Flow if we want. We can set our pricing here, set it at $22.99, and then we can customize our product descriptions. That's actually the next step on the cheat sheet is rewrite the stock product descriptions. Be creative and use emotion. Speak about the benefits and not the features, aka the t-shirt is soft and comfy, not 100% ring spun cotton. Okay, guys, here's a really important lesson. I want you to hear this right now. The reality is nobody cares about this junk. Nobody cares, okay? You got to make this sound a little sexier. I want you to honestly answer, does anybody care that comes to your store that this is a digital print or that it's a taped shoulders side, it's a t-shirt? Like nobody cares about that, okay? So does that mean it's bad? It's not necessarily bad to have this stuff, but like 30 singles, like nobody cares about that. Nobody is going to buy your t-shirt because it's 4.2 ounce 30 singles taped shoulders, okay? So you got to rewrite these product descriptions. And I want you to focus. Somebody says, I always read the material. You guys are t-shirt sellers, so you probably pay much more attention to I do. I pay more attention to it. You're not going to be selling to t-shirt experts though, okay? But you want to start by typing out kind of a product description that really talks about your design on here. So we want to type out something. This is for, what is this? Like Enneagram 9s, I think, right? So we might type out our product descriptions that's like, are you an Enneagram 9? Do you go with the flow at parties? Right? So we might type a short product description that kind of talks about why somebody would buy this. And then we just want to rewrite these little bullet points. So we've got 4.2 ounce, 100% combed and ring spun cotton. So we might change this to 100% cotton means it's super soft and comfy. Right? Does that sound better, like something you want to buy? 100% cotton means it's super soft and comfy. I would want to buy that, right? You might even put like, it'll be your favorite shirt, favorite tee. Now this says dark gray heather, 52% combed and ring spun cotton, 48% polyester. So it's saying that the heather colors are a little softer. So if you have heather colors on your if you're offering heather colors, you can say dark heather is even softer than the other colors. Okay, you say something like that, right? I would recommend, we don't even really need these points, but we might want to put something about the fit. So we want, instead of saying all this, we might say unisex fit, great for guys and gals alike, right? Instead of saying like slimmer fit, taped shoulders, but like all that stuff, we just say, hey, it's a unisex fit, great for guys and gals alike. Now, they also embed the size chart, and I think that's fine. I always leave the size chart. Some people do like to look at the size chart. So that's an example of how you want to kind of rewrite these product descriptions. Have a little fun with it. Make it sound good. That's going to convert a lot better, okay, than those stock product descriptions. Once we're done with that, we hit the confirm button. And all we need to do is hit next. And then we're going to hit export products. Once we export the products, once we hit export products, that's going to put the product into our store over here in the products tab. So it's going to be right here in the products tab, and it's going to be for sale. Like, you're ready to roll. Once you've done that, once you've uploaded your designs and built all your products, like, you have a functioning store. That's pretty cool, right? You actually have products that you can sell in your store. So that's how you create your products. Now, and what we haven't covered a ton is that, like, there's a ton of different products in here, even in just in the Custom Cat app. And I'll go through a couple of them real quick and before we move to the next step. So when you're adding your products, you've got a lot of different options here, right? If we go down to the accessories, we can put designs on backpacks. We can put designs on coolers. Like, there's so many cool things. Joggers. We've got our hoodies. If you want to do hoodies, those are really cool. We've got a little bit of jewelry here. Okay, we've got some dog tags, circle necklace. There's a ton of cool stuff in here. Face masks, obviously really popular right now. You can, as soon as you upload a design on these products, like, they're in your store. They're ready to sell. So that's how you create products, and that's how you put your designs on the products. So you create your products inside the Print on Demand app. Then you rewrite your product descriptions. Okay, next we want to create an About Us page by clicking on Online Store, Pages, and then Add Page. I'm going to take a drink real quick. All right. So what we want to do to create our About Us page, we're going to click on Online Store down here at the bottom left. We're going to click on Pages. And then we're going to click on Add Page. Okay, and we're going to title this About Us. And all you want to do here is either write or paste in, if you already have it, your About Us story, okay? On this specific store, this doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be complex. I just wrote this. Do you love the Enneagram as much as we do? Enneagram Threads is a fun, friendly boutique celebrating all things Enneagram. I'm not going to read all that. But it's literally just a short kind of description of what the business is, who you are, why you started it. And you just want to put that there, okay? Once you do that and you save it, that's it. You have an About Us page. That's it, okay? You're done. All right, let's keep moving. Next up, we want to create our returns page, right? We want to have a return policy, okay? So how we're going to do that, we're actually going to do it exactly the same as we did our About Us page. We're going to click on Online Store. We're going to click on Pages. We're going to click Add Page, and we're going to title this one Returns. It doesn't have to be all caps, but we're going to title it Returns. And then we have another little gift for you. Kidding. But it is kind of a gift. You can actually just use our return policy if you want. If you're like, I don't know what the heck to put in my return policy, you can use our return policy. So you can click this button right here in the cheat sheet, and it's going to copy our return policy. It'll make a copy of it for you. And then you can just copy and paste this return policy into your returns page. So that's free. Feel free to use it. This is the return policy that we use and our students use. and you just want to put in your store address right here. You do want to have your store address on your website, which can be your home. It can be a PO box, all that kind of stuff. That's perfectly fine. But you want to paste your store address into there. Okay, so you can copy and paste this. You just paste that right into there, click save, and you're done with your returns page. We're going to discard that for now. Let's keep rolling. All right, next up, we want to create a contact us page. Okay, this one's a little bit different. Let's see here. Okay, this one is, so we're going to go to the same place. We're going to go to online store to create a contact us page. We're going to click on pages. We're going to click add page. And right over here on the right, there's a template. And we can actually just click the contact template. And that will make it a contact us page. We can title this contact us. And that's actually all you need to do there to create your contact us page. And then you're done. Shopify already has a template, so you don't need to do anything. Okay. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. I've pasted into mine. If you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. This is what it looks like without even doing anything. It just has this built in. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to do anything. It's just built in there. Okay. So that's your contact us page. Going back to the cheat sheet. All right, here's a few. We're almost done here. We've only got a few steps left, so stick with me, guys. I know we've been on now for a little over an hour. This isn't too bad. You can have your store up and running in an hour, hour and a half. Pretty awesome. All right, these are a couple big ones, though. These will take a few minutes, and then we'll start to wrap this up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create our collections. These are groups of your products, okay? What I want to show you is these are, when you click on your online store, you see these we have tees, hoodies, hats, mugs. These are collections. And you want to group your products together based off of what kind of products they are. So if you're selling t-shirts, you want to start with the t-shirt collection, okay? So what we want to do to create collections is we want to go to products in our Shopify account. And we want to go on the left, we want to click on collections. And then we want to create a collection. And all we're doing here is we're just grouping together products. So for most of you guys, you're going to start with tees. And then what you want to do is right down here, you want to change this from automated to manual. Okay? And then you want to hit save. Once you hit save, it's going to allow you to select the products that you want to add to the collection. So you can simply hit browse. And you can add all of the t-shirts into this collection, okay? You're going to go back through and you're going to create another collection. If you sell mugs in your store, you're going to create a collection. You're going to call it mugs. And then you're going to change it to manual and you can select all the mugs and put them in that collection. Somebody asked, you don't want to do it by gender. You can absolutely do it by gender. If you have women's tees and men's tees and kids' tees, then you might want to create a youth section, a men's section, a women's section, right? For most people, what I recommend is starting with unisex tees. What I have found in my experience is that, and every time I say this, I get all the ladies are like, you're wrong. So that's okay if you disagree with me. But I found in my experience that a lot of women like to wear unisex tees. They like the way they fit over women's tees. Depends on age group, depends on your niche. But most times I have the most success with just unisex tees because they fit guys and girls. And a lot of women love unisex tees. So I know my wife. My wife doesn't own a women's cut tee. She dresses nice and great. You know, she has good taste. She's never worn a women's, I've never seen her in a women's fit tee. She loves unisex tees. So most times you guys agree with me tonight. I love it. So most times I start with just a tees section, and that's just unisex tees. But if you want to organize it by gender, you can. And then you can have a hats collection. You can have a mugs collection. But keep it as simple as possible. And so you want to just create all the collections and group all your products together, okay? All right. Eric has the Enneagram store, and he said, would you do collections by Enneagram types in your Enneagram thread site? That's what I've done, Eric, is I've actually grouped them together by Enneagram number, which is an interesting way to do it, but it's unique to this specific store is doing it by Enneagram number. But that's how you group your products together into collections, okay? Now what we want to do is we want to set up our navigation. Navigation, okay? Now what are we talking about when we say navigation? We're talking about our menus. This menu up here, and then at the bottom we have a footer menu. So we're going to set up two menus. Our navigation menus are going to be our main menu that's up here, and then we're going to set up our footer menu. The way that we do that is we click on Online Store. We click on Navigation. And we have main menu and footer menu. If you don't have these options here, that's okay. You just click on Add Menu. And you can title it Main Menu. Remember, this is going to be the one at the top of your store. And what we're going to do is we are going to add a menu item. And we're going to add the collections we just made. Okay? So when we click right here, we can click on Collections. And we can select our collection. So we can select hats. And then we can just name it hats and click add. We can add our tees collection and just call it tees. Okay. And we're just going to go through here on our main menu and we're going to add all the collections that we've made. So we're going to add tees. We're going to add youth. We're going to add hats. We're going to add mugs. Whatever products you're selling and whatever collections you have made, you're going to add those here. And once you're done, you're going to hit save. Now you can see in the Enneagram thread store what I've added tees, hoodies, hats, and mugs, because those are what we're selling. So in my navigation, I wanted to add tees, hoodies, hats, and mugs, and you can see it right here. This main menu, we have home, tees, hoodies, hats, and mugs. Okay? When you're done with that, we want to create a footer menu. Now, what's different about the footer menu? The footer menu is where we put our About Us page, our Contact Us page, our Returns page that we just made. So again, we'll hit Add Menu. We'll title it Footer Menu. And then we'll add our pages. And we'll click on the About Us. And then we'll add it. We'll add another menu item. We'll call it, we'll add our Contact Us. And we'll add it, right? And we just go through here until we've added all of the pages we've made. So that main menu is where you have all your products. The footer menu is where you have the pages that you've created. Now, there's one more thing that you want to do after you've created those menus. You want to go back to your online store. You want to click on Customize. And then we want to add these menus. Okay, so we're going to go to our header. And right down here where it says menu, we need to select a menu. So we're actually going to select our main menu that we just made. Then we're going to go to our footer right here, footer. And we're going to add our footer menu right here. You see where it says right here? We can click and add our footer menu. You can click add content and you can add a menu. If you don't see that option there, you're just going to click on that. And you're just going to add your footer menu there. Okay. Once you've done that, you are live. You're good. Okay. You've got your menu set up. So just to recap that real quick, the first thing you want to do is you want to create your collection so you group your products together. Next, you want to create those pages. So the Contact Us page, the Returns page, the About Us page. And then you want to create your navigation, which is just a main menu and a footer menu. The main menu is going to have your products. The footer menu is going to have the Contact Us page, the About Us page. And then once you've done that, you go into your online store and you actually add those menus into the online store there. Okay, next up, I want to talk about domains really quick. We're almost on the last step here, so we're about to wrap it up. Just got a couple more steps. I want to talk about a domain, okay? There's a couple of different ways that you can get a domain. I recommend just getting your domain from Shopify. It's simple, it's easy, and if you just want no tech hassle, just get your domain from Shopify. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that real quick. If you go over here on the left, you just click on Online Store, and then you click on Domains. And you can click buy new domain right here at the top right. And you simply just search for the domain you want to buy. So we can do like carrie'sshop.com. Let's see if it's available. Okay, it's available, and it's only $14 per year. Now, once I buy that, it's ready to go. It's ready to go. So you can just buy your domain here, and it's ready to go. A lot of people ask the question, if I buy a domain on Shopify, can I transfer it out at a later date? Yes, you can. You can always keep your domain. It's not like tied to Shopify forever. Some people want additional flexibility, though. They don't want to get it from Shopify. They feel like, that's going to somehow hinder them. That's okay. There's a couple places you can buy domains if you don't want to buy them on Shopify for some reason. You can buy them on GoDaddy, right? You can buy them. The one I use a lot is Namecheap. Go on Namecheap. Like sometimes you can get domains for $6-8. So you don't have to get your domain from Shopify, but it does make it really easy, and $14 is pretty inexpensive. So that's how you get your domain here. Now, if let me show you real quick. Install domain Shopify. Connecting a third-party domain right here. If you're using like Namecheap or GoDaddy or one of these other ones, you need to follow these instructions to get your domain set up. It's just a few steps, not difficult, very simple. So like you see right here, GoDaddy, Google Domains. You can click on that. It will tell you exactly what to do here. I recommend for simplicity, just buy your domain from Shopify, $14, and it's set up for you. Super simple. Okay, and that's it. That's all there is to it. All right, the last step, guys, the last step tonight is you need to remove the password from your store so that you're ready to sell, okay? The way that we do that is we go to online store. We go down to preferences, and then we scroll down right here, and we can disable this password. Once you disable the password, guys, you're ready to roll. You're ready to rock and roll. Now, I know some of you guys might be feeling like, man, that was pretty complex, but I want to really encourage you. You just set up an online business, an online like store front in literally an hour and 20 minutes, and I probably talked for the first 20 minutes. That's pretty freaking incredible. Now, a lot of you guys probably don't have it perfect tonight. You might have to put in another hour, another 30 minutes, another couple hours, but understand that in just a few hours you can have this machine set up. And we've walked you through almost every single step to do that, to get ready to start selling. It's pretty freaking incredible. So let me know what you guys thought tonight before we kind of wrap this up. What do you guys think? Was this helpful? Let's ask. I want to go through a few questions. If I just see, if I see some questions that are kind of being asked a lot. So I'm starting with Zoom here. Thank you guys. Let me know. Thank you for letting me know that it was helpful tonight. J-Dog says information overload, but I'm going back to watch again, take my time through each step. Yeah. So let me just refresh here, guys. This, as soon as this is over, you can rewatch it in the group, and it should be up pretty quickly on shirtschool.com/watch now. That it will be there on that page, for you to watch along with all the other replays. And you can take it at your pace. You can pause it if you need to go back through this, okay? No shame in doing that. You shouldn't feel bad. In fact, I encourage you, in case you missed something, go back through the replay. Absolutely. Let's see here. Can you change the theme at a later date? Yes, you can change the theme anytime you want. Shopify makes it really easy to change the theme. Okay, let's bump over to Facebook and see multiple stores on Shopify. You have to do one account per store. $29.99, one account per store. That's something. Let me scroll up here. I'm just kind of taking these at random, guys. I know I can't get to every question. But I will try to answer a few. Somebody said, do I get a cut of everything you sell? No, I don't get a cut of everything you sell. No, it's your business. You keep the money. That's funny. I lost a lot of the comments because it's going so fast. What if you get a domain name from another source like GoDaddy? It's very simple. There are a couple things you'll need to do in GoDaddy to get it connected up, and that's why I recommend this. Just Google third-party domain with Shopify, and you'll find this. You'll find this article, and it will walk you through that if you have a GoDaddy domain or something like that. Can you build a store website on GoDaddy? I wouldn't do that. That'd be bad. Guys, Shopify is built for e-commerce. That's why they're literally a multi-billion-dollar company. Did you know Shopify stores make up the third most visited website on the entire internet? It's like Amazon, Google, and then Shopify. Is that crazy? There's over 1.5 million entrepreneurs on Shopify. It is the gold standard. How would you set up shipping rates for 2 print-on-demand providers? Will the customer be charged twice for shipping if they buy from both providers? Yes. No, the customer won't be. That's a good question. The customer won't be charged twice, but you will be charged twice, right? So if you have 2 print-on-demand providers, and let's say you have mugs on SPOD and you've got hats on Custom Cat, as an example, and a customer comes to your store and they buy a hat and a mug, and it's 2 different print-on-demand providers, you are going to be charged twice. You're going to be charged for the hat and one time for the mug. So you might pay like $8. Now, what you charge the customer is completely up to you. That's where it gets sticky, and that's why I don't really recommend that you use 2 print-on-demand providers. What you can do if you really want to do it is you can set it up by weight. And you can say if this product weighs this and this product weighs this, and when the weight equals this, charge this amount. You can set up weight-based shipping profiles. I don't recommend that. So, it's difficult, right? It's not something I can really show you this simple. That's why I highly recommend the price-based shipping rates. And I don't recommend having 2 print-on-demand providers if you can avoid it, okay? Melinda says, I've been empowered by this information. It's been amazingly helpful. Thank you so much. You guys are freaking amazing. Tomorrow's going to be unbelievable. Tomorrow morning. Really want you guys to be here tomorrow morning. It looks easier than I thought, but I'll have to watch the replay again. Thank you so much. You're absolutely welcome, Robert. I really enjoy doing it. Yeah, what you guys need to do, you need to go to the replay and set it to like 0.5 speed, and then I'll be like, go to shirt school. And you can watch it super slow. Sorry, I made myself laugh. Even if you guys don't think I'm funny, it's okay. I forgive you. Got to rewatch. What if you have collections that don't match? I'm not sure what that means, Cheryl. Maybe give me some more context on that. Does Shopify have an additional cost when you sell an item? I don't think so. So you pay $29.99 a month for Shopify. Shopify is also your payment processor. What that means is they have to charge you to take a credit card, okay? So when you accept credit cards on your website, it's 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. Credit card fees are standard. No matter who you use, you're going to pay that same credit card fee of 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. So there's that fee when you make a sale, which is just because you're taking credit cards. That's just a standard deal. A lot of people asking about sales tax. So let me touch on that real quick. Sales tax is very simple inside Shopify. You literally can go to settings. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick. Taxes. All right, let's look at it. Settings, taxes, and you can set up taxes for the United States. Okay. Literally, it's as easy as just clicking this button. And here's the thing, guys, is you only have to collect sales tax in your state where you have Nexus. So you don't have to collect sales tax. That's a great thing about the internet. Now, some states may require it, so you need to check with your state. But you only have to collect sales tax in the states where you have Nexus. So like, for instance, I'm in Oklahoma. So if I sell to a customer in Oklahoma, I need to collect sales tax on that sale. If I sell to somebody in California, I don't have to collect sales tax on that sale, okay? But it's literally just turning it on for the states where you have Nexus right here, collect sales tax, and then Shopify does all of the collection for you and the calculations. So it makes it super simple. Now, the bigger question is, how the crap do you pay that tax? That is a question I can't answer for you. I'll give you some tips though. There's an app if you're having to remit sales tax, there's an app called TaxJar that does it all for you, and it does it automatically. So the way that this works, guys, is when you're collecting sales tax, that's additional money that doesn't belong to you. That belongs to the state. I know it sucks, but it belongs to the state. So what you need to do is collect that from your customer, and you just need to put that aside. That's not part of your profit. That's not part of your revenue. That's money that goes to the state. When you can use an app like TaxJar, and they'll actually file it all for you, which makes it super simple. That TaxJar is the app that I've used in my stores for a couple years, and they just remit my Oklahoma sales tax every month. Super simple. I don't even have to think about it. It's just remitted for me. Now, the other question might be like, because a lot of you guys are like, I don't have a business license. I'm not doing that. Here's what I would recommend, guys. Go ahead and start collecting the sales tax. Even if you don't have your business license, that's okay. Don't worry about paying it right now. You might just want to hold it aside, and at some point you're going to get your business license. You're going to get your sales tax permit, and then you'll need to start paying it. Okay. But don't worry about it at the beginning. Don't let that stop you. Taxes can suck. It's just part of the deal. So don't let it stop you. Okay. But I would go ahead and turn it on to get in the habit of collecting that sales tax and putting it aside so that it doesn't become a bummer if you just throw it into your profit, okay? But customers are not going to be turned off by sales tax. It's only customers in your state, and they're going to be they're going to be okay with paying it. Sales tax is just sales tax. It is what it is. Like, customers will pay it, okay? Here's a great question, which we talked about earlier on the VIP call, but I want to touch on it. So Stalise, hopefully I'm saying that right. She asked, or he or she asked, will you be paid from the customer in Shopify before the print-on-demand company takes their funds? Great question. The print-on-demand company charges you as the business owner, okay? The print-on-demand company charges you. They don't care about what your customer does. They don't care. So there are two ways that you can pay for your items when you make a sale. The first way is you can do auto fulfillment. Every print-on-demand provider that I've ever used has this option. Let me show you where it's at in Custom Cat. Let me go to it real quick because it has some personal information in here. Let me see. Okay, let me show it to you real quick. Inside, it's not in shipping. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So if you go to settings in Custom Cat, and then you go to orders, you're going to see automatic process orders. There are two ways that you can fulfill your orders in your print-on-demand app. The first way is automatic fulfillment. What that means is as soon as you get a sale on your Shopify store, the print-on-demand provider is going to charge you for the cost instantly. But Shopify is not going to pay you out for 2 days. So about 48 hours before you get paid the money from the customer from Shopify. So what that means is you have to front the money for the orders until you get paid in 2 days from Shopify and collect your profits, okay? That's the first way you can do it is automatic fulfillment. Now, in your print-on-demand app, you can also set it to manual fulfillment. So like we could turn this off. What that means is when you get a sale on your print-on-demand app, that the company is not going to process that order until you tell it to process the order. So that means you're not going to get charged for the products until you manually approve the order. Okay, so if you do it that way, that means that you can wait 2 days until you're paid the money by Shopify. Then you can go into the print-on-demand provider and approve the order. So you can do it either way. The way that I have always done it is I've always done automatic fulfillment, and I put all of my charges on a high cashback credit card and pay it off at the end of the month. You can use your personal card, or if you already have a business, you can get a business card. But I recommend getting a high cashback credit card, putting all of your cost for orders and marketing and everything. I put all of my business costs on a high cashback credit card. And I just do the automatic fulfillment. And then once I get paid out, I pay off the credit card. Okay. So I don't pay interest or anything. You just make sure you pay it off. You don't have to do it that way. That's just the way that I do it because I like getting money back, free money. Why would I not? The customer, I'm getting charged by the credit card. I'm getting charged the processing fees of like 2.9%. So I can use my Capital One Spark card and I can get 2% cash back. Why would I not do that, right? So that's the way I've always done it. But if you don't want to do it that way, or you don't have a credit card or something like that, that's perfectly fine. You just need to make sure that you set your print-on-demand provider to manual fulfillment, or that you turn off automatic fulfillment. That way you can wait 2 days before you receive the money, and then you can just manually approve the orders. Hopefully that makes sense. You guys are laughing at me. I don't remember what I said now. All right, I'm going to take like 2 more questions, and then I got to go home. I'm done. But you guys have been awesome. Let's take a couple more questions here. Chanel says, if you're selling hoodies and sweats and the shipping for your print on demand is more than $4.95, what do you suggest? A couple things. You can raise that if you're concerned about it. That's the sweet spot for me. If the print on demand provider charges me a couple more dollars, I don't concern myself with that kind of stuff. Like a couple dollars is a couple dollars. Yeah, if there's an easy way around it, that's fine. But for me, I don't worry about that. Like it's a couple dollars, I'll just eat the cost. If you want to raise the price, you're welcome to. Again, I'm trying to incentivize people to spend more money. So, I usually have an average order value of like $45, $50 on my stores because more people than not will spend extra to get the free shipping, right? And so I'm okay with paying a little bit more for the shipping to get people to spend more money because I end up making more profit in the end anyways. So, you guys can really get down in the weeds a little bit with some of these really minute details. And in my opinion, it's just not worth your time to really get into the really deep stuff. We're just talking about $1 or $2 if somebody happened to order. Now, again, keep in mind too, like in most of my stores, I charge more than $40 for hoodies. So they get free shipping anyways. So it's like it's just not something I'm super concerned about as far as that goes. All right, one more question. Jacinta said, I don't have auto-fulfill option on custom cat. Is that because I'm using the light version? No, you have it. You might not have it if you haven't set up, if you haven't put in your information yet, you need to fill out your account. But you'll have it in there. You just need to go to settings and then orders, and then you have automatic process orders. But you do have to finish setting up your account. Oh, you said just found it. Sorry. So Tegan says, I'm confused. Did you say yes or no on automatic process orders? I always do yes, automatic process orders, because I want the customer to get the item as quick as possible. So I put all of my orders on a high cashback credit card, and I get 2% rewards, and I just pay off the credit card. Don't trip over dollars to pick up pennies. Ooh, Brian laid it down. All right, guys. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much tonight. A real quick plug for tomorrow while we still have 300 people on. Tomorrow in the morning, we're talking about marketing. We're talking about sales. So we've done a lot of work to get our store set up and built, and it's perfectly okay if you're not quite ready yet. That's okay. You guys have been taking action. I'm super proud of you. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to break down the Shirt School system for marketing and sales, how our students have had a lot of success. You're also going to hear a lot more about my journey tomorrow. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how I got into this, the success that I've had, and how I've learned what I've learned and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to teach it to you. And so tomorrow we're also going to give you an opportunity to become a part of our programs and to continue working with us after the challenge. So I'm super pumped about that because a lot of you guys, probably hundreds of you guys, are going to continue on this journey with us, and you're going to continue to learn with us. You're going to get some coaching from me, and I'm really excited about that more than anything. And I'm just excited about the Shirt School family growing. And then we're also going to give away another $100 Amazon gift card, and we're going to give away a 2 Shirt School packages, course and coaching packages. So 11 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Then Friday, Apple Watch giveaway, Joe Robert from POD Ninja. Then Saturday, Charles Smith from T-Shirt Millionaires, iPad giveaway. Let's do this. It's going to be an awesome. We got so much more this week. Got 3 more sessions. Woo! It's exciting. All right, we'll see you guys